So the hamstrings are something that are often tight and really hard to loosen up and stretch out. So I'm going to give you 3 different tools and 3 different ways to go about working on improving that hamstring mobility, which a lot of people find a lot of trouble accomplishing. So the first thing we're going to do, you're going to take that lacrosse ball, we're going to get that lacrosse ball underneath the hamstring. You're going to lean into that lacrosse ball as much as you can tolerate without causing symptoms down the leg. And then once you find some tender spots, I want you to work that leg back and forth, basically giving yourself a deep tissue massage here, working in those trigger points, trying to get them to loosen up. After spending a couple minutes there with that lacrosse ball, we're going to go into a hamstring stretch, but we want to make this a little bit more dynamic. So what that's going to involve is wrapping the strap around the foot. You're going to bring your leg up to the point where you start to feel a little bit of a stretch. I'm okay with a little bit of bend here in the beginning, because what we're going to do is, once you feel a little bit of that stretch there, I want you to pull down like you're trying to drive your heel to the floor. You're resisting it with the hands and not letting it happen. And then you'll exhale, relax, and sink into more of a stretch. And you're going to repeat about 4 or 5 nice, long, slow cycles like that. Press down, engage. You should feel this hamstring muscle tighten. And then relax. And we're going to sink into more of a stretch. You can play around with the foot ankle there to change how that hamstring stretch feels. But we've got a little bit of a neuromuscular contract relax cycle here with this stretch to make it a little bit more dynamic and engaging. After we get some hamstring stretching and tissue mobilization, we want to load that tissue in order to help some of these changes stick and help make that hamstring more resilient. So we're going to take that weight, hold it up in the chest. I want you to make sure we keep the spine neutral as we hinge forward into a good morning. We're going to feel that stretch in the back of the legs. We shouldn't feel it in the low back. And then we're going to come right back up to standing. So regular speed, it's going to look like a forward lean. Hamstring stretch, right on back up. Keep that back straight. Don't let it round. Now I don't feel anything in my hamstrings. The essential part is you got to keep that low back neutral as you work down into these hamstring stretches. Work through 12 nice, long, slow reps with that. Give these a shot. Work on this consistently for a few weeks, and then retest and see how those hamstrings feel.